back to another video. So, welcome to my garden. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I had to think of the day. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, and I thought I'll bring you outside because, hey, it's still summer. I've got kind of like BLT sandwich, so I've got lettuce, tomato, of course, egg, like an omelette, just basic omelette with a little bit of cream, and some homemade mayo. I ran out of lettuce, so one of the sandwiches, like it's this one, that's actually kale on one layer. Yeah, anyway, some salt and vinegar crisps, and what else? A beer. Anyway, I can't wait to eat. I'm super starving. Let's eat. That's what I call an aggressive war. Wow. The tomatoes also homegrown by my wife. Cheers.
What's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here. But not all of her. Not all of her.
Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz.
Pocket napkins.
Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabel found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabel donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabel became Miss Mirabel, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing: Mirabel Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty redhead. Now, some say she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, you know, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, Screening room? Bowling alley? Yeah, regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal. Yeah, I told her. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pine-toe beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, you know, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own. Maybe if she just stayed at my place. You know, you wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabelle, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Oh, or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
don't mind her. That's cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tide's water park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette. Except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, you know, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you know, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, you know, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost Ambassador to Kazakhstan. Yeah, people don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but, you know, I admired Mirabelle, too. And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time. She'd perform for the little old people down at the senior center. Sing that song from that mermaid movie, I'm in Your World, or whatever it's called. I don't know. My children only watch godly movies. But she'd sing that. She didn't have children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or a husband, which I also have, so. Oh, and she was a perfectionist. So she'd sing that same song over and over till she got it right. 20, 30 times. The old people would tell her she didn't have to, that she could stop at any time, but she was happy to do it. She was a natural performer. Oh, so gifted. I was never like that. I mean, you know, everyone's different. Some of us are more into the artistry of it all. I'm a Wild Tides water park mermaid because I believe it's important to provide families with wholesome, all-ages entertainment at an affordable price. But others, you know, they like the attention. Not that I'm blaming her for what happened. Gosh, no. She was a nice person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all. You just never think something like that would happen in a little teensy-weensy town like Mystic Bay. I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared. He was weird. He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks,
Welcome
the
to
town's
today's
optimism
guided
began to
meditation
fade.
session.
That said,
I'm so glad
losing
you're
hope
here.
is something of a custom for
For the
residents of
next
Mystic
20
Bay.
minutes,
For
I'll be
years,
guiding you
competing
towards
theme
seeking
parks,
peace
virus
in times
outbreaks,
of
daylight
chaos.
savings, and a quickly
I
shifting
invite you
culture
to find a
led to a
comfortable
downturn
position,
in park
be it
numbers.
in a chair,
Hey, come on
on
now.
the floor,
Wild Tides
or
is
on a
still
cushion.
top quality. Some of the
Be
best
sure
damn
to sit up
entertainment in the
straight,
state. I don't
your
care what
arms
anyone
resting
thinks, right?
comfortably on your lap,
But the fact of the
your
matter
arms
is,
facing down.
kids don't go for that anymore.
If you're
Yeah, they'd
seated in
rather
a
be on their
chair,
phones
I
playing,
invite you to place
Candy
both feet
Crush or
firmly on the
Roblox
ground.
Adopt Me or Neil
If you're seated on the
Fun
floor
at a park
or
with
upon
their
a cushion,
folks.
I encourage you to position
people
yourself in
stopped
such a
coming.
way that
And
you
then,
feel fully
of
grounded
course,
and supported.
that's when they found her. Or,
I'll give you a few
or
more
what was left
seconds
of her.
to find the position
What was left
that's
of
right
Mirabelle
for you.
was found by Jared Holt on November 15th, 2012, 3 months after she went missing.
Ready?
That's his voice you
Let's
heard in the
begin.
911 call at the top of the episode.
You can close your eyes,
Hale.
or just let your vision
She
gradually
has no
soften.
face.
When
Whichever
Chippewa
is
County
best for
police
you.
arrived at the scene, they discovered a grisly sight. Mirabelle Diaz,
Now,
lodged in the
there
jaws
may
of
be
the
other
megalodon
things
mega
vying for
twister,
your attention.
her mermaid tail
Sound,
curled daintily beneath her
smell,
on the ancient beast's pink
breath.
fiberglass tongue.
Children,
The park's earliest attendees, a group of school children from
Keyboards
the
clicking,
St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for
footsteps
Marine
down the hall.
Biology, followed Jared's gaze,
Hydraulic
the park's
presses.
famed mermaid staring back at
the
them.
hum
That
and drone
is,
of
if she
electrical
could have stared
appliances.
back. Jessalyn Garcia
If a
remembers
sound
the
or a
day
thought should
vividly.
try to pull
Oh,
your
he was
attention
all
away,
cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there,
Now,
looking into the
let's
hole
breathe
where her
in for
face
3
had been.
counts.
And it was
Land
all
your chest and belly
sunk
to
in.
expand.
a
Foot,
pit. No offense to Mirabelle, but you know, I think it was the worst I've ever seen her look.
that's good.
And it was the first day
Now
since the
hold your
hurricane that the
breath
park
for
was
3
open to the
counts.
public. That's what's so sad about it. November is always a slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak
Well
season
done.
for the flesh-eating algae that
Next,
sometimes grows on
release
Blaze
your
River inner
breath through
tubes.
your mouth
But we've
with an
lost so
audible
much
sigh
money because of
for
the
6
storm that we were all just
Ready?
so excited for the park to open back up again. And someone had just up and shoved poor little old Mirabelle into the big old shark's mouth. How's that for taking a stick right out of your popsicle?
Now, Jessalyn
let's
had
do
a
that
pretty
again.
good idea of who was responsible.
Breathe in.
But first,
1, 2, 3.
speaking of
And hold.
popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh, home-cooked
And
food?
now gently
Between
breathe
work
out
and
with a
errands,
sigh.
there's never time to cook a proper meal. That's where Dinner Dash comes in. Dinner Dash is a weekly
Good.
meal delivery service focused on
last.
fresh, organic ingredients.
Focus on the
with
breath.
recipes chosen
How it
by
feels
real
on
chefs.
your lungs.
Best of all,
How it
Dinner
feels
Dash meals
flying out.
never expire. Using our secret technology, we have made eggs that last forever. Get 20% off your first Dinner Dash weekly meal kit with code KILLER20. Dinner Dash. Meals that are eternal. Back to the case. Here's Jessalyn.
Now, the first thing you gotta understand about Mystic Bay is that it's a small town. It's real small. Itty bitty. So everyone knows everyone here. I went to school with Jared and Mirabelle, worked
Now that you've
alongside
begun to
them here at the
relax,
park.
let's
And
continue to
Jared,
bring your focus
well, I can say
further
this right because I know him. He's probably just about the worst mascot we've ever had. The only reason he kept his job is because no one else wanted to wear the costume.
obligation.
And when I say he wanted to wear the costume, I mean he really wanted to wear the costume. Like, real. Like, not in a God-honoring way.
It is your peace in times of chaos.
Jared Holt had dressed as Wild Tide's water park's iconic mascot, Manny the Manatee, since dropping out of Mystic Bay High School in 1999. His costume consisted of a massive suit carved of fleece and foam, complete with flippers, a floppy headpiece, and Manny's signature orange
Follow the
flip-flops.
strength in your mind.
All told, the costume weighed in at a staggering 140 pounds and was said to have reached internal temperatures of up to 100 degrees, 310 Kelvin in the searing Florida heat. Past Manny the Manatees have been recorded passing out from the extreme temperature, including one Manny who, in 1973, collapsed face first into a child's birthday cake, and another who, in 1985, became partially baked within the suit while conducting a water safety demonstration at the park's wave pool. For years, Wild Tide's water park officials could not find workers willing to put on the suit.
Whoa. Change the design? Yeah, no. Out of the question. That Manny the Manatee suit was designed by my own daddy, Frank Wild Senior Jr. He had two dreams: to sell quality beans at affordable prices across the continental United States of America, and to make a true man-manatee hybrid he referred to as the humanity. And that damn suit, that's the second closest he ever got to it. So no, I'd never change it. If you think the suit's too heavy or too stinky or too what have you, well, that's a personal thing. Man up and manatee up. Come on, change the suit? What, are you kidding me with this?
You could smell the soup before you saw it. I'd say it was closest to... You ever have a Florida-style pizza? Well, you take a handful of saltine crackers and sort of spread them out on a paper plate with sprayed cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of gas station pickle, and a sprinkling of boiled peanuts. Just leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sunshine do its magic, and voila, you got yourself a meal. Now, it's delicious, but you'll be smelling it for about a mile, 2 miles out if the wind hits just right. I don't really eat that sort of food, personally. The Manny the Manatee soup smelled sort of like that. Like Florida-style pizza. Or rotten broccoli.
Despite the suit's numerous downsides, there was one person more than willing to don it around the park. Jared Holt.
Jared, well, he strayed from the light of the Lord. I can tell you that much for nothing. Tampering with the divine design. He had a lot of off predications. He was a fuzzy.
I met with Jared Holt at the Chilco County Jail. It's a small, peach-colored structure across from a former Sears Church Spirit Halloween.
I first learned about it online. I've always liked to draw.
Hey, come on, y'all.
Funny animals.
Come on, let's go. Come on, I need you right here.
Bazooka arms. Just
Punching down.
you know, whatever
Hey,
comes
come on.
Maybe I'll draw him
Let's work out. Come on. Let's give me 3 knees. Get on up.
drawing a bazooka that shoots out mangoes with you
1,
really
switch
good
it up.
business.
3, now go back to
Symbolism
those
there.
punches.
Think about
Punch it down.
Not
4, come on.
think about it.
3, let's go.
Real respect
2,
for all
come on.
sides.
3
That's
knees.
the
Count
term
it
for
down.
farm animals like
3,
monkeys and
2,
bisons, by the way.
1, switch it up. 3, 2 corner knee. We're gonna kind of build that project as we go, all right? Let's go. Now crunch it down. Keep on back to the top.
Appreciation for
Adding them as best we go. All right, here we go. 3 knees, count it down. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. 3, what's the move? Corner knee. Don't worry, you don't have to remember it. I normally call it out. I always call it out. Corner curl. Leg curl. Come on.
The incident to
Let's
which
go.
Jared is referring
Back to those
occurred
crunches.
in June
Crunch
of
it down.
2001.
4,
Has since
don't quit
become
on
a
me.
local
3,
legend
don't stop
around
on me.
the
2,
microscopic town
let's
of
go.
Mystic Bay.
3 knees, count
Jared
it
Holt,
down.
then 19, has gone on break.
1,
Plus,
there you go.
many Wild Tide
3,
Water Park
2,
workers
corner
fighting
curl.
miasmic heat
And if you get
routine
some of
after
the movements
noon
messed
with
up,
can after can
so
of fluorescent
what?
yellow
Now,
and yellow
adding
energy drinks.
your side leg. Side leg. Side legs.
He stripped off his heavy mascot suit and, accompanied by
got
several
four.
other intoxicated park employees, moved into the
Two.
inviting,
Come on.
covered
3
waters
knees,
of the
count it down. 3, 2, 1, switch it up.
Jessalyn, like
two,
nearly
corner
everyone else in the unbelievably tiny town of Mystic Bay, has heard
Come on, y'all.
every
Let's work
detail
out.
of what transpired that fateful
Corner curl.
You got mail.
Let's go.
Stars and heavens.
Come on, what you got next?
You got
Side
mail.
leg. Get out.
That's the first thing. It's important to have boundaries, or else the customers will try to get away with every little thing. Bring corn dogs on the water slides, and putting their bits and pieces in the jellyfish tank.
Step.
And then there's the fact that many manatee should never be seen out of costume.
Crunch it
That's the
down.
second thing. It's
Knees
scary for
up.
little children. Seeing a bright pink
Let's
human
go, Step.
man wearing nothing but
Let's
skin
go.
trunks and a manatee
Give me
mask
3
on head.
knees and count them down.
Unnatural.
3,
And then, of course,
1, switch it up. 3,
that's the third
2,
thing.
corner knee. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Elbow to
when it
knee.
comes to looking out for
Leg.
your future, you know who to
Come on,
trust.
talk to me.
Invest in your
Come
tomorrow
on, I see
today
you.
with Chipco
I hear you.
County Bank and Loan.
Side legs.
With Chipco County Bank and Loan, you can rest assured your money is working as hard as you are using the power of state-certified
Floor.
accountants.
Step.
Astrological accounting
Step.
harnesses the
Floor
power
now.
of the
Knee
planet to
straddle.
grow your wealth.
Corner
Alright,
knee
Chad, let's take a look at
straddle.
this video. Make sure to watch it.
Corner knee straddle. Let's do it again. Knee straddle.
Aries in your second
straddle.
house. Pisces in
Hey,
your
come on, let's go.
no matter.
Come on.
Chipco County
Now,
Bank
how are
and
you
Loan.
down?
Gemini placements
You're breathing
look
heavy.
forward to financial
You're sweating.
security. And if you use
are.
Is that like a world
Ready to
record?
go.
within 30 days,
Okay.
you
Well,
can
control
receive
your
an extra
breathing.
$50 cash
Control your
bonus
workout.
just
Let's
for
go.
signing up.
Couple
Chipco
more
County
punches.
Bank and Loan.
That's insane!
Soon starts.
That's insane!
And now,
2.
back to the
Let's
case.
go. 3 knees.
The
3,
prophecy,
2.
as
I'm also
everyone
great.
knows,
Okay, close.
foretells
3,
the return of
2,
a
3
creature
knees again.
known as the
3,
anomaly.
2,
Its
1.
name cannot be uttered by
Come on.
human tongues,
Now
and
corner
human
knee.
minds cannot conceive of its form.
7. Come on.
Anomaly.
Why is your head so block-shaped?
Five,
It's not
count with
block-shaped.
me.
Say that.
4.
Come on, time to get out for a day.
3. Come on. 2. Crunch it down. Good job.
Kids know this, right? What happens is
7. Come on. Pull those hands right to the knees.
hold on to your
6
boogie
more.
board. You hear the
6.
murmurs, and you
5. Come
those
on.
damn murmurs, Miss
4.
Ma'am, I'll
Come
tell you
on.
that much.
3. 2 more.
The
2.
damn murmurs.
3 knees. Get them up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up.
No, I can't share.
2. On your knee.
You got mail.
7. Squeeze.
You got mail.
Come on. 5. You got it. 4. Come on. 3. Come on. 2. Don't leave me hanging.
It was none
Corner
other than
curl.
Joel Diaz who
8.
saved Jared from developing the
7.
same
Come on.
pelvic
How long?
vestige as
6.
his
I got you.
beloved son.
5. 4 more. Come on. Last 2. What we got next? Side legs. 8. 7. Get them up. 5.
I could probably do
Come on.
Back to Jessalyn.
4.
You got mail.
If I wasn't busy, I would do it.
Cool drain.
2.
I'm busy.
Hey, y'all step. Step.
And I mean,
Floor. Step. Watch out.
Don't say I'm unemployed. I'm very, this is like, I'm working right now. I'm literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom 1 second. No, this is a job. I'm working.
Be strapped. Come on. Let's work out. Come on, y'all. Be strapped.
You got mail.
Let's go.
From that point
Come
on,
on.
Jared and Mirabelle
Now.
were said to be
Cross it over. Bring it back.
You got mail.
3 knees. Set. 3, 2, cross it over. Bring it back. 3 knees. Head. 3, 2, cross it over. Bring it back. Get those arms up.
Oh my God!
3 knees.
I missed a lot.
You get those arms up, you can work a little harder. I believe. What you put in is what you get out. Now punch it down. Come on.
You got mail.
That is a great opportunity.
Don't say shill. I like that. That's my favorite drink in the whole world. I'm not a sellout.
Somewhere. Can't do it. Come on.
wanted to be the seat. She said no, she was the seat. I couldn't have any fun yet.
7, come on.
But
6,
mostly we got along surprisingly
5,
great.
you can do it.
Drew a picture
4,
of her as a muscly
believe in you.
manatee.
Apparently,
Come on. Let's go.
this guy's the best ever do.
8, 4, 8, come on. 7, count it with me. 6, come on. Oh, 5.
God, that was close.
I can hear you. That's range. Come on. Let's go. 3 knees. 3,
Value does
2,
she have beyond
1.
her first runner-up sash?
3, 2,
Beyond her
do
radiant
it
smile,
again. 3 knees. 3,
That's gotta hurt. Chad, I feel like that does slow me down.
3, 2, corner knee.
perhaps not so different from the orcos and the nurse sharks.
Sasani. Hey,
Jessalyn is
hey.
You got mail.
on the horizon.
Don't break up the price of the cookie.
Part savior, part
That focus on the video.
Come on.
mixture.
4, let's go. 3, let's go. 2,
Wipes away
time for
tears.
your leg curls. Woo! You got
She
it.
said the
Your
song was
butt.
super dumb.
Lean
She
forward.
didn't laugh at
Kick
it.
that foot.
It hurt, I guess.
If I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be an athlete.
7,
When I went to
come
clear out her
on.
locker,
6,
I'll probably
you
be
know,
an
after
athlete.
5, come on. 4,
I don't know what sport.
Come on.
tape to the inside of the
Let's
locker.
go. Side
Play a
leg.
badminton for a sprinter. Probably one of the others.
That's when I decided I'd find her killer myself.
5, I see
I'd be a
you.
detective.
4,
Like
come on.
a dugong
3,
detective. A siren
2,
sleuth. A
L
manatee
step.
on
Don't
a
quit
mission.
yet.
I would have that I would solve.
I don't look like someone with a degenerative
Come on, what you
muscular
say?
disease. I don't even know what those words mean in combination.
What you say? Knees up.
You should don't say that about me.
You got mail.
As a rule of thumb for
It
your
goes
life.
step, floor, knees up. Come on, step, floor, straddle with it. Hey,
I know it's a fact, by the way, Marianne, but
Because meal.fun
I
has
can
you covered.
right on the beat.
Dozens of games to choose
Corner
from.
knee, straddle,
I can prove it right now.
corner knee, straddle. Now cross it over.
1 hour a day of meal.fun
Give me
usage
3
has
knees.
been
Yeah,
shown
I'll
to
react with a heart rate monitor. I'll show you. I'll show you right
Cross it
now.
over. Sweat with me. Sweat with me.
completely free and accessible from your browser.
Check it out.
No downloads required.
Stop.
Check out my heart rate.
Parents for permission to log on today.
Cross it down. Corner. Feel that?
Arrived at the scene.
That's a sense of
I want to say
accomplishment.
like 3
We
hours
also have heart of
after.
gratitude.
It's hard for the heart rate to detect
We are also
alcohol.
sweating.
Corner.
I'm not afraid to switch. Corner. Come on.
Check out how low my heart rate
It
is.
on those punches. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Knees up. Hey.
Flamingos were wearing it. Yeah, but anyway, after the cops finally arrived and cleared away the screaming elementary school kids, they wanted to talk to me. They asked me if I knew anything about Mirabelle.
Hey. 30 more
If I knew
seconds.
anything
Don't
about
quit
the
on.
slide. Like, yeah, of course I know Mirabelle. And of
Pull it
course I
right
know
to that
about the
chest.
slide.
You have to wet it. It's not weird. It's not weird. I washed my hands.
Everyone knows about the next one.
Almost daily.
Central southeastern Florida. You shoot straight down into the shark.
Give me 3 knees.
That's wrong.
Yeah, we agreed.
That is
6, 7, 4 people on the phone here.
Three knees. Come on. 3,
That's not just a turn of
1.
phrase.
Oh, that
If we're on the
breeze.
slide, then they never come back. Some say the slide is a portal.
Check it out.
It's a
Some
sign
say
of
it's
hard
the
work.
point at which two parallel
Breathing
universes
heavy.
actually
Tell me I'm not that.
Come on.
Look at that heart rate. Tell me I'm not that.
30 seconds. Come on.
world's slight left brain And some say the entire park is actually built on
2 under 30
each
seconds.
slide like an organ, a fleshy tube that leads straight into the
1.
demon's
Come
dark
corner. 3. 2 more
Here's the
seconds.
thing.
Come on.
Actually got stuck in the shark's mouth.
Last
barely
time on the
moved.
corner hit.
It barely moved. What a
Two.
generally low number still. It's increasing, but still relatively low.
We're going to those corner knees.
That's impressive. Many people would be impressed by this.
We're going to do corner hit. Here we go.
It's increasing now because I thought of global issues, not because of the squats.
Curl.
I think racism in all forms is wrong.
Now corner knee. Here we go. Knee.
I don't say things because they're popular, I say them because I need
Corner hit.
Spray cheese everywhere.
Corner hit. Corner hit. Corner hit.
Cowabunga bunghole is what I think he said. Now, mind you, I'm just quoting him because I believe in accuracy. I never really talk like that. Just so you know.
It's just going up because I made a really good sandwich.
Slid down and breathing in a mega sort of way and yelling all sorts of colorful
Knee. Put it
language.
into that.
And then
Right into that knee. Last set.
song too. And that's just how the slide is.
Corner hit. Curl. Now
That's not even really a race.
how we do
But
it.
yeah,
Come on, talk to me. Now we're going to those side legs. 30 seconds. We got a little side leg. Side leg.
Determine who
Side leg. But I'm going to
exactly
say long
Diaz
range.
inside the
Three side
Mega
legs.
Twister's twisted
On each side.
Megalodon
Three.
Mega mouth
Two.
had
Three
to
side
infiltrate
legs.
the crime scene.
Corner hit. One.
To take the
Okay.
crime scene, but
Three.
unfortunately,
Two.
they had
Just
to go
like
look at
3D
another
count.
murder.
Three.
A chick named Margarita had written
One.
things off the
Good.
sign spinner
Get
outside
so
the
fast.
Dizzy Doo Dog all
Do it
night
in key.
topless buffet
Let's
pest
go.
control.
Three.
Usually, Margarita would hold up
why do you have your age on screen?
sign saying, you know,
Obviously, my age wouldn't be increasing so rapidly. Why would it be that high of a number?
You're
Two.
gonna need
One more set.
It wouldn't be that high. I don't look that old.
Oh, get that animation in there. Come on. Let's go. Now punch it down.
don't mean face
We're
this.
near the
I don't care
end.
who you are.
Corner hit.
But anyway,
Come on now. With this next one, we're going to do an L step
Cups tiny enough
on each side.
so I developed into the
Three.
Megalodon Mega Twister
L
Shark
steps. Here we
Mouth.
go. Three. One.
What Jared found within the fiberglass shark's glossy massive jaws
Switch it up.
the entire course of the investigation.
One.
The shark's mouth will be found.
Three. Switch it up.
Now, Mirabelle only
One.
ever wore a silver sequin tube top.
Dad, do you think we're friends forever?
The color was worn by
Switch
a
it up. Corner hit.
Drop a Twitch Prime so you can be friends forever.
Every time that step, that's what his nickel floor count. That step.
I don't even have Twitch Prime here.
One.
Just one little bitty moment.
Three. 30 seconds.
Town
Come on.
soaking wet. How could I possibly murder Mirabelle Diaz,
Those knees up.
lift her,
All right.
carry
Well, hey,
her
that
over
must be a really
the
good video.
Megalodon Mega Twister surrounding fences, and then raise her up
Okay,
into the
I'm
shark's
taking the
mouth.
hard
Three.
one up.
Last side. Come on.
Brown honey dip.
All right, let's watch the same video again and do it every day until we die.
Kill her
All
anyway.
right, Chad, let's agree this video. Watch it.
Amazing job.
Jared
Make it hurt. Let it go on down. Hurt. Don't hold it back.
Diaz into
Don't
the
hold it
jaws.
back. How are you even now? Hurt. We're going to take it all the way around. Hurt. We're going to keep doing the stride.
Like a world record.
Jessalyn.
Corner. Hit. Stride. Take it around. Corner. Let's go.
That's insane!
Come on, let's go. Last round. Corner.
You've done this too? Why is your head so long? Come on, time to look out for days.
Now switch it over. Cross it over. Four.
So I can't share. I only got enough for me.
Perhaps the anomaly.
Bring it back. How long is corner? Start getting tired. You want to give up?
If I wasn't busy, I would Don't say I wanted Floyd. I'm bathroom 1 second. But I did 3 off. I'm working.
You two, last one. 3 knees. Corner hit. 3. 2. Down. 4. We're gonna move 3. 2. 3 knees. Corner hit.
And what she makes of the
2.
sequence.
1. Switch it up. 3. 2. Corner knees. Corner hit. Leg. Corner hit. Come on, y'all. Side leg. Side leg.
Oh my God! I missed a lot.
Step. Forward. Step.
Don't say shill. I like that. That's my favorite drink in the whole world. I'm not a sellout.
Knees, count it down. Corner hit. 2. Cross it over.
Apparently, he told her to set up
Bring
a
it
dance
back.
practice.
Corner hit.
You know, so
Bring it back.
she was onto something.
3 knees.
But anyway, no.
3.
I don't find it strange.
Apparently,
People say
these
strange
guys
things.
best ever do.
For tuning in, I appreciate you rocking out with us. Stretch it out to corner hit. Corner hit. Corner
Oh, that was close.
Corner